Okay. Hi everyone. Welcome to the Hub United. And again, it's your boy Tesh here. Everyone, welcome. It's been a minute. We had a what I call a video out. Okay, my first today we'll be going through. I'm expecting Draxon in no time. It will be my partner in crime here. So we'll be going through the post-match reaction between Manchester Everton and Manchester United. What a game! Probably it's a game of taking your chances. Before I go deep in the game, for probably going through any analysis. How is everyone doing? How you doing? How was your week of hope? Everyone is blessed. Thank you guys for your support, and please do like, share, and subscribe. And that's how we grow the channel. That's how we grow the community. Please like, share, subscribe. Just waiting for the Drex here, but I probably think I'll just go ahead and just some highlights of what I think happened in the game though. So looking at the game in general, Everton versus Manchester United. Yeah, I think as in for me though, I think we basically took our chances. We took our chances. It was a game whereby it could have been 3-3. It could be 3-all. It could have been 4-all, but it ended up being 3-0. Imagine, I think what they called um, Sean Dyche would be scratched. And he said, "How did we not even score a goal?" So Drex is here. I'll bring him in, and we can continue discussion together. So Drex, how you doing?
Yo, I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. You sounded a bit low. Is everything good?
Yeah, still
Okay.
low.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's
All
good.
right, all right.
I said, let me if I switch this. Okay, look, I think this is better in terms of
It
you.
is, yeah. Yo, how you
Okay,
doing? How's work? How's everything? It's been a while. It's
everything's
been a
good.
while.
Everything's good. Everything's good. And how are you though?
I'm all right. Can't complain. Can complain.
Yeah, I know. So I'm like I mentioned, I already did the introduction. Again, I'm Tash. Drex is here. I'm in the building for us to go through the post-match analysis between Everton and Manchester United. 0-3 in favor of United. Like I was saying initially, Drex, that it was a game whereby of taking your chances. It could be 3-3. Right. It was a game whereby I probably say the difference was more so finishing, right? The class of finishing was different where with United compared to Everton. What was your
Hmm.
take on the game, though?
Yeah, my take. It's. I would. It wasn't. It's not. It's a little bit different from yours because when people say Everton had chances at
Hmm.
the whatchamacallit, Everton had chances like clear cut chances, right? I didn't really see any of those. I maybe here or there, yeah, but it wasn't one of those ones where you'd be like, okay, United. 1 second, let me just pull up this stats thing. Though. I thought I had it, but my system is so it was like I said, it wasn't one of those games where there was clear cut chances for Everton, right? It was more like they huffed and puffed, but didn't get any sniff at any of it. But maybe if they were clinical, like you said, a little bit more than what we expected, yeah, or what we saw today, then maybe they would have gotten a goal. But as the game went on, I didn't really see. For me, I didn't really see an outlet in which Everton was gonna get a goal. Honestly, I didn't. Although Nana put up some, there was a ball from Idrissa Gay. If Onana had let that in, then we would have questioned him, right? So all in all, I wouldn't say there was some sort of clear cut chances where, apart from the goal line one and the Idrissa Gay one, maybe. And don't forget, we should have had more like we should have had about we scored three, it should have been five. Because if there was two up, there was in a situation where um what's his name, Rashford, I think twice Rashford had um yeah, Rashford had
I
a
think he had
chance
it.
at goal, but he
Yeah.
just yeah, I think two chances at goal. One he didn't really he wasn't really confident about it. Then the other one he had to like try to square Bruno, right? But the weight of the pass wasn't there. So yeah, we should have had at least five. So if we're gonna be measuring it with what they had, we should have had at least five. We had okay, they had six shots on target, right? We
Yes.
had we had about four. They had all in all 24 goal attempt. We
24
had
goals.
yeah, we had nine. Excuse me. Like I always tell people, right? I always tell people that when a team go a goal down or two
Mhm.
goals down, the momentum tends to be with them. But people just feel like okay, when you score one, you score two, the other team should just lay down flat and just allow you to just keep going. You know,
That's true though.
it's
That's true
it's
though.
it's not like that. Yeah. When you score one, the other team that you playing, even if it's a street United, right? Even if now area boys United, right? They
Mhm.
would put up a fight. Everybody would put up a fight. Even if we decide
Yeah.
to say, okay, let's even do day of sports United. Let's pick 11 teams, random guys, go pick one very organized team. 1-0, 2-0, we will still get people. The our team, the DL Sport United, would still put pressure as long as we have players that are actually good with the ball, like in terms of putting stringing passes together. Right, there'll be some sort of pressure. That's how it is. Because if you look at the game yesterday on the statistics table, it says it's a 50-50 kind of game, right? But at one point in the first half, it didn't really feel like 50-50. It felt like Everton had more like 70% possession because they kept coming at us. But yeah, it is what it is. The goal line clearance from Kobe Maino, a couple of saves from
Onana.
yeah, Onana. Yeah, it was all in all, it was a good game, especially for the neutral. It was a good game, except you're one that actually wants United to
Ten
actually
exact.
except
Yes,
that
it's so
except
funny. There are people that want Ten exact, so they want United to lose, and these are United fans. It's a bit weird though.
no, I know, but it is like people have their preference, right? People have their
Yeah.
preference. One thing I should note about that I should state here while we're here that I noticed yesterday was the fact that we kept our defensive discipline. We kept it intact. Like we were always aware of the threats. Where although like it wasn't much of a big threat, but we were always aware when it came to we actually limited Everton to taking shots out from the like outside
Yes,
18 yard, right?
that's true. That's true.
So
That's true.
we
That's
kept
true.
our discipline to me, which was a clean sheet. You never can go wrong when you have a clean sheet, right? It means
Mhm.
you never stood a chance of losing the game. You
I
understand?
agree.
You
I
never,
agree.
as long as you keep a clean sheet, means you were in the game. As long as you keep a clean sheet for 90 minutes, means you were in the game. And we did
Agree.
that yesterday. Kept our defensive shape, and that's all we could ask for. Win, 3 points, clean sheet, goal. That's how I see it, though.
Okay, as in from for me, I think a bit different to your view, a bit different. I think, and where I'll probably switch my view to yours, right? But I think that's why you have to recognize that is when you're winning, right?
Yeah,
Everton being under what they called that 10 point deduction, the
deduction and
fan,
stuff. Yeah,
yeah, so you expected that pushback. So I think you're correct though. You're using you have to basically control the game, control the atmosphere, control everything. I think we did that pretty well. And having that penalty though. Now let's quickly on penalty before I move to Rashford's performance and then Garnacho and Kobe. Moving to, do you think the ref would have given the penalty if he never gave Marshall the yellow card initially? Because I think the only reason they gave the penalty was because he already gave Marshall a yellow card, which he has to waive. And if he waives the yellow card, he
no,
has the
yeah,
penalty.
no, but no. In my opinion, like in my opinion, it was a penalty, right?
Mm.
It was like in real time when I saw it in real time, I said this is a foul.
It's a penalty.
Anywhere, not really, not the. Let's forget about the penalty first. This is a foul anywhere outside of the 18 yard. This is a clear
Yes.
cut foul, right? Referee, maybe 8 out of 10, we call it and say foul.
Mhm.
Maybe not a yellow card, right? But they would. The reason why he gave the yellow card was because he felt like Marshall dived
Marshall
was a
was
simulation, and
simulating, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I think that was why. But anywhere outside the 18 yard, it would have been a foul, not a yellow card for either Marshall or for Ashley Young, right? Now the yellow card was simulation. He had to go VAR to look at it and be like, okay, there's something in there. Go take a look. He looked at it and said, oh, okay, there was a contact. It wasn't a, so by establishing the fact that there was a contact that led to Marshall going, meaning that Marshall did not dive. He didn't try to simulate it. He tried to con the
Referee.
referee into
Yeah.
penalizing anybody, right? So by doing that, referee. So if you had checked the game, if you had checked the monitor and said, okay, there was a contact, but it wasn't enough for
For
me
a
to
foul.
give a penalty,
Mm.
then you could have as well come and say, okay, you know what, your yellow card, I rescind it, right? But it's not a penalty. It's not. But I knew there's a slight contact, but I
Do you
rescind it.
think that
So,
would,
but
that would
it's
probably raise a lot of noise though? I cancel a yellow card, but no penalty.
yeah, but now we could argue that okay, if you're gonna say, yeah, I know it would raise it would raise a lot of speculation, a lot of questions, right? But he did the right thing. It was in real time. I said immediately it happened. I said this is a foul in real time. I was actually saying anywhere outside this danger zone, it's a foul. So why would you? It's a foul. The guy didn't dive. Why would you want to penalize the guy for down? Right? Looked
Yeah.
at it. He checked it. He made the right call, and it was a clear penalty. And I was
Okay.
so excited that because okay,
Bruno
before I
gave
say what I
Rashford.
was going to say, before I say I was gonna, there was a scenario today in the Fulham game, almost like the defender was about to score, the attacker came on the blinds off the blind side of the defender, put his foot in, and it was a very when I saw it, I said it was a penalty, right? But when they had to take it to VAR and I look and I saw the slow motion, it was a very, very slight touch and the attacker went down, penalty. I was trying to compare contrast with Martial's penalty case for yesterday. I was like, yeah, this is almost the same. This is almost the same thing. So yeah, it was a good call and it was the right call. I wouldn't say the good call, a good call. It was the right call because in
Mm-hmm.
this case, there's no good call. There's no. It was the right call, and I was happy that what's his name, Marcus Rashford actually took the penalty and he delivered. So because I was screaming, give it to Rashford, give it to Rashford. I didn't have a problem with Bruno taking it, but I just wanted Rashford to maybe could have just to boost his confidence because after the goal, I think his confidence meter left the zero bar and moved up to like 3. So
Okay.
and he's not going to be playing tomorrow on the Champions League game. So let me see, he'll be more refreshed for the Newcastle game.
Okay. So quickly, there's a bit of before we just probably do this. So quickly, there's a bit of concern of Rashford's performance. Although he had a goal, like for me, that I believe that he basically did not he didn't play well. I think sometimes it was trying to go was trying to do overdo it and probably
Much.
keeping it simple. Several times probably there's a pass you can make. He wants to dribble, or time was trying to do the pirouette, and within and it didn't work. So and I think I saw his start was saying he gave the balls X amount of times, probably a
No,
lot.
no, but I see. Like when I will watch the game in real time, I was like, there's something definitely not right going on within the person
Rashford.
of Marcus Rashford. There's
Yeah.
something not right, and it would be very unfair for anyone. To be very unfair for anyone to flog the man right now. To like, you remember last season when people were talking about Harry Maguire and
Yes.
what's not, right?
Mhm.
You and I we came to the conclusion like, yo, this guy is actually giving his all but it's not connecting. It's not clicking. There's something not going wrong with Harry Maguire. You remember we had that discussion, right? So I'm going to say, yeah, there's something really not going wrong with Marcus Rashford. Is this an excuse to absorb him of any bad performance?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's much of an excuse. I would say it's much of me just seeing that something isn't working, right? So um now going to those instances, his decision making, he still hasn't gotten that thing correct. He still
Mm-hmm.
hasn't been able to make the right decisions in terms. He
Mm-hmm.
had a couple of them go his way yesterday, especially the one he gave to what's his name, Dallo, and Dallo actually did what he did with the assist, right? Me in that position, I kind of we'll talk about that, but Dalo did what he did with that ball. So then there was the incidents where he had to like put the good weight of pass on the ball to Bruno to make it
Mm-hmm.
four. I'm not to make it, but he couldn't do that. So and he was taking on people, right? That the dribbles weren't coming off, right? I feel like at the back of my mind now, I'm like, Rashford, keep doing it, but try to fine tune it. Keep because if they say you never win the lottery if you don't buy the ticket. You don't win the raffle if you don't buy the ticket, right?
Yes.
I would say improve on your decision making. Those take-ons that you're trying to do, keep because those are the things we know you for. Keep trying to do it, but refine it. Know when to do it. Know how. Because sometimes you go right, you try to go right, the defender goes left. You go left, the defender goes right, and you beat. Don't do it. You do it. You've done it once, twice. Look for the easy pass and go get the ball back, right? Because if you give the pass, definitely someone is going to give it back to you. So the more you try to hold on the ball and try to do those things that's not coming off, the more people tend to see you as wasteful. So I would say, in as much as I want him to keep like buying the ticket, right? I still want him to apply some sort of level of intelligence and right decision making to his play. That's all. Because the
Okay.
Rashford of last season with that ball one on one, like he had what he had just the goalkeeper and the defender Tavoski with to just
Mm-hmm.
beat, right. Rashford last season would you and I know we would just go straight with the shot, right? So that's what. So did is he overthinking it? Like you said, could it be he's overthinking? He doesn't want to make the mistake, and but yet he ends up making mistakes. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you just got to
Yeah.
keep it simple, and yeah.
So again, I think Rashford has a for me. I think he keep it simple. Keep it
Hmm.
simple. I think his humility is becoming more humble as in his
Yeah.
gameplay. There was a time I saw he was playing the right. Dallo was off position. He ran quickly to cover Dallo's position,
Oh
even though
yeah,
the
yeah,
ball,
yeah. I
yeah,
saw
even
that.
though the ball
Yeah.
was. So to me, it's playing as a team, and I think I'll give him props for that. Right, at least being there, trying to support. Because Rashford never does. To me, that's a positive sign. I think with that, we saw that with Wayne Rooney. Even if he wasn't scoring, he was
Yeah.
he was supporting the team to the T. So I think Rashford, while he's still in his in a bit of poor form, but I think it was good to see him playing with the team yesterday. And Bruno giving that, I don't think Rashford would have mind if Bruno took it,
No,
but
no, 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 no.
Bruno giving him that, at least it's a good sign for him to build his confidence. Next, though, what a goal from Garnacho! And quickly, how would you compare? Because I have two goals in my head.
Game.
Okay,
I don't know.
we can, we
But
can,
if
we
we
can.
okay, so but if we have to look at it, maybe I'd rank for me.
Mhm.
I'd rank. See, it's they're all three of them are beautiful goals. Don't get me wrong, all three of them are
Yeah.
beautiful goals. But I would say um the one the one against Rooney, I would go with Rooney, Ronaldo, and Garnacho.
Oh wow.
Right? Yeah, I would go with Rooney, Ronaldo, and Garnacho because Rooney's own was I believe was the game decider for that. Was the goal? Was the deciding goal for that game? Was a
Yeah,
1-1
yeah.
game.
Rooney's goal, I think, was deciding goal for that game, though.
For
I
that
agree.
game. Yeah.
Yeah,
So Ronaldo's own was, although it was a good goal. See
yeah.
all three of, like I said, all three of them. Ronaldo had real good contact with the ball,
Hmm.
right? Um, what's his name? Ronaldo had good contact with the ball. Um, Ganacho perfect. Like those, some people say, oh, it came off Rooney's shin, right? But
Yeah,
which is true. But for me, it's the like I would put in consideration the magnitude of the game and the
me
fact
too.
that Rooney's own was the deciding factor. Yeah, that's why I give it to Rooney. Otherwise, it would have been C Ronaldo, Rooney, and Ganacho.
Okay, so for me, though, taking the game like you mentioned, my magnitude, it would be Ronaldo, because Ronaldo was in the Champions League against Juventus. So to
Juventus,
me,
yeah, yeah.
that's a huge occasion. Now Rooney, a Man City, a derby, and then Garnacho. Now technicality, the technique, not
Oh my
putting using
jeez. Oh
not
my
putting the
jeez.
game into consideration, right?
No, no,
I'll
no. It's
take Garnacho,
Ganacho,
Ronaldo,
Ronaldo,
and Rooney.
Rooney.
Yeah,
Because
because
if you look at Ganacho, right,
mm,
Dalot actually put the ball behind him.
too
He
deep.
had to
Yes,
take 2 steps,
yes, yes,
right,
yes.
to position him to set himself and do that,
Mhm.
right? Rooney's own was pinpoint. What's his name? He just put it
N-
right in front of
And
Rooney. Rooney didn't
it's
have to do anything.
yeah, and
Rooney,
it's the
sorry,
same
Rooney didn't
Portuguese
have
though.
to. Yeah, Rooney didn't have to go back 2 steps.
Yeah.
The ball came, he just back it and just flipped, right? But Ganacho and Ronaldo, I think Ronaldo had to go back 1 step, and but Ganacho had to
Yes.
go 2 steps because the ball. We all thought when I watched the game today again, I'm like, I thought the ball went this way, but Dalot put the ball back a little bit backward to like cutting it back, but this time in the air, floating it in the
Mhm.
air back to see because most of our attack, the three persons it was Scott McTominay, Marshall, and Gennaro, right? Three of them already
Mhm.
moved forward. So they were
Mhm.
expecting the ball to be in front of the front post, right? But he
Mhm.
put it
Behind.
back, more like the danger zone back to cut out the defenders, right? And Ganacho just went 1-2, boom.
No,
Like,
I was actually shocked. I couldn't scream. It was too much of a brilliant goal. So next, so before we wrap up, right? There was a young man. I think was 18 years old. His name is called Kobe Meno.
Kobe Mano,
Then
that guy.
he he was ridiculous. Like no joke,
Man, I
right?
can't
And
even
again, like
say.
it could be a one-off, but that performance for an
See,
18-year-old,
I was gonna tweet yesterday before the game, but I got caught up in something. I was gonna tweet. If Meno has, I was gonna tweet and say if Meno had a good game, oh, then the next generational, the best midfield for the next 20 years has just been born. But if he has a bad game, oh, it's just one of those games coming back from injury. Yo, bro, I don't care if it's a one-off or it's a two-off or it's bro. The guy showed. See, because truth be told, I raised my hands up, right? And
mhm,
I said, when people were saying Kobe Maino, I wasn't. I knew the guy, the kid was good. The boy was good. He's good, right? Because I saw the preseason what he could do before. If he had played that Real Madrid game to the end, not sustaining that injury, maybe that would have given me a little bit of
idea
conviction as
how he
to
plays.
yeah, as to what yeah. But that didn't pan out. So when people were like, get Kobe Meno in, I'm like, in this midfield of ours that is so dusty and drab, and we've not been able, we've just taking good games by the scruff of the neck and just winning 1-0. And do you really want kids to actually come in and what kind of coming into a team that's not really settled? It's not a good thing for kids. But this guy proved me wrong yesterday. He played as though he's been in the team for like he's played as though he's been in the team for like I don't know. And it's only
The
18 years.
honestly, I play. Like you see, like this is beautiful to watch. Like the
Bro,
composure, the calmness, the Like he knows you're there. The movement, it's not a lot of skill. The movement, he sees who is there before it comes. He sees where it's going to before it comes. Like
Yeah.
it is ridiculous. Like I don't like. It reminds me, like someone said, he has almost everybody, and again, he's playing a blocking four. It reminds me of this Fabregas kind of player. It reminds me of what they
Yeah.
call it.
He has the
A bit
flair
of
with him though.
he has the flair, but he also has the. I think he has the ruggedness, right? He did several blocks, even a goal line pass.
Yeah.
So yeah, so to me, though, I like the kid is ridiculous, and it's exciting to watch. To be fair, hopefully, I hope to see him in a future games. I hope he continues and become better though. I hope he
Yeah, we
continues and become better.
that's what we all hope for, because right now we need somebody to do the job that he does in terms of trying to progress with the ball, and he has. We could see. I saw a glimpse of that yesterday in his play. So I just hope that he stays injury free for a good amount of time, because in football, injuries are bound to happen anytime, anywhere, right? So I'm just hoping that he stays he stays injury free. There is no what should we call it? There is no injury for now, and he gets his games getting better and better, and yeah. So that's just my take with him. So I just hope, yeah, guys. We've come to the end of today's show. I would, if you're coming in, or if this video pops up on your feed, please do encourage us by just giving it a like, giving it a thumbs up, help us share. If you feel led to subscribe, please do subscribe. It do a lot of good for us. Thank you so much. And yeah, you can leave your comment section below in the comment section. You can leave your comment in the comment section below. Tell us what you think. Tell us your own take about the ranking of the goal. I said Rooney, Ronaldo, and Garnacho in terms of, as if we put the occasion to context, right? But you could actually leave us your own comment and tell us what you think in that order. What your ranking is. Would you say it's Rooney, Ronaldo, or Garnacho, or you have it a different way? Tesh has it as Ronaldo, Rooney, and Garnacho. But in terms of the beauty of the goal, he's going to go with Garnacho, Ronaldo, and Rooney. So I'd love to hear what your take is. Leave it in the comment section below. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I see you on the next one. Have a good night.